Hi guys, it's Dee from Sarah Designs. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very much requested video. I talk about stencils all the time. I make my own stencils from time to time. I purchase a ton. At the end of this video, I will do a flip through of my stencils. This is going to be a bit of a long video, so get yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Like I said, I make my own stencils. I purchase a lot of stencils. I love stencils. So anyway, I found several different ways. There's hundreds of ways to make stencils, but the ways that I do it, just a couple of them I'm going to show you today. So the first one we're going to do is using my brother's Scan and Cut. You can use any electronic cutting device. So we have to use my computer to do that. I'm going to use Mylar, which I purchased off of Amazon. I believe this is 6mm. I'll link it below. They still have it. It was very inexpensive. This is a 12 by 12 sheet. This one's cloudy. I prefer the cloudy stencils because you'll see when I do my flip through at the end, some of the stencils that I made with the clear stuff, they're hard to see. So I like the cloudy so you can see it on your desk or wherever it is. So that said, we're going to make our first stencil today using the actual stencil material. And I'm going to make just a small little sample of a stencil. So in Brother Scan and Cut, they have a whole bunch of preset patterns. You can put your own in. You could do whatever you want. For the sake of time today, look at all these choices. And I just have the SDX 85M. So if you get newer version of the Scan and Cut DX, you'll get a lot more patterns, but I'm cheap. I went for the cheapest possible, but it does what I need it to do. Look, it's got little teddy bears. That's cute. And then you can do any one of these words. So anyway, let's do this. For the sake of time, guys, today, let's just do something simple. I'll just show you how it works. So we'll put one of these on there, club. We'll do diamond. We'll do the suits of a deck of cards, shall we? Okay. So, heart, spade, diamond, and club. I'm going to put it on a flash drive that I have here. You can transfer it over to your computer, but I like to do it this way. So, move it over here. Here's my brother's Scan and Cut over on the side here. A little slot where this is going to go. Now, for the brother's Scan and Cut, all we do, if you have an electronic machine, you already know this. Alright, this one here, my mat's not sticky anymore. I've cleaned it a few times, still not all that grand, but good enough. Put a little bit of tape on there. We're going to load it. See if you guys can see. I'm going to load the machine in. It says loading. Alright, we're going to retrieve our data from our flash drive. We're going to go right here. Can you guys see it? That's the one we want. We're going to hit okie dokie. Okay. Please select. We are going to cut. It's going to ask us if we want to start. We're going to say yes. So this is way one of making a stencil. Super easy if you have a cutting device or a cutting machine. Using Mylar. You can also, I'm going to speed this up. Okay, we're done. We eject that, and I will meet you at the computer, or at my desk. All right, we are back at the desk. We are going to take this off of the mat. And we will see that it cuts. No problem. We now have that. And we have the insert. So, you can see why I wanted the cloudy, so you can see it on the desk. So, let's get a piece of paper, and I will show you how well it works. Just get a random color here. I'll just use Distress Oxide only because it's right in front of my face. And alright, so I'll demonstrate how this works for you. No problem. Obviously I'm rushing, so it's a little sloppy, but it turns out perfect. No issues at all. Okay. Works out great. And you can just wipe these off. No, I still haven't washed the Temu towel, but just wipe these off pretty quickly. No problem. So that is number one. That's if you have a machine. Paper here, Brother Scan and Cut lets you scan anything you want into the system, and then you can cut it. So, hence, Brother Scan and Cut. I love the thing. I absolutely love it. I got it 2 years ago. Maybe about 2 years ago. I gave my daughter the Cricut. If Cricut would do a scan and cut like this, then I would absolutely have kept Cricut, because I love Cricut. But, anyway, I'm just taking this stamp. I'm using black onyx. I'm going to stamp it on here. We have the image. Now I'm going to take you over to the Brother Scan and Cut. Alright guys, I'm just going to leave it at that angle for 1 second. This is my Brother Scan and Cut. Here is our mat. Their mats are pretty expensive and they don't stay sticky long enough, but I'm going to put it on the mat, and alright, so right now we're going to do a scan. We're going to scan to cut data because we want this image to stay in our system, and it allows you to keep it in their system here. Guys, in closer. And we're going to hit the start button, and it's going to scan for us. So you'll see here it says scanning. Can you see that? I'm going to remove this and put our plastic in. So hold on guys, I'm going to put you down for a second again. Let me unload the mat. Alright, so this was on the back of here. Actually, it was on the back of this one. It was a folder. Get them from the Dollar Tree. $1.25 now. Cut it. I happened to cut the bottom piece off because it had a sticky piece on it, and I didn't want to fight with the sticky piece, so I have no idea where that is. But you see, this is a little more transparent. Well, you can still see it a little bit. But put a plastic piece down. Now, this is the back of the folder that I'm going to use. Putting it in. I'm taping it down because, like others, it doesn't stay sticky for long and it's expensive. Okay. Loading it up. Making sure it stays. It is now loaded. I'm going to grab you guys again. I apologize for my camera or lack of stability here. Okay, so we are going to retrieve data because it's in our system now. We could have done it via Wi-Fi, so I could have done it from my phone, my computer. I could have done a thumb drive. We could have hooked up directly to it, or we just saved it because we just scanned it right from there. These are all the items I've done. Our very last page is the item we want to make a stencil with. We're going to hit start, and now it's going to cut. Make sure this is down. It tells you have a minute to go. It's timing it. Well, it's probably less than a minute. Estimated time to finish cutting. It's less than a minute. It's cutting, cutting, cutting. Okay. We're finished cutting. Remove it. And I'm going to put you back up here. Back in a second. All right. That part's done. It's been cut. Take it off, and actually it cut so good that it cut out on its own. It popped out on its own. I did do a test cut to make sure that my pressure was good enough so that you guys weren't sitting here watching me fail. So I don't know where the other one of these little guys disappeared to, but you get the negative and the positive. Oh, there he is. So what you could do is you could do these in different sizes on the Brothers Scan and Cut, make them bigger, smaller. You can do a whole bunch around. So we're going to test this puppet out. We have that there, that there. Let's get us a finger dauber. Let's do some oxide ink. Firebrick red, just because it's the first one I grabbed. That's not firebrick red. That might be. Alright. Ta-da! There we go. Very, very easy to do with the Brothers Scan and Cut. So anyway, that's using the back of the folder, guys, from Dollar Tree. So you don't really need Mylar. And actually, this is thick and much nicer. If you don't have a machine, no problem. If you don't have an electronic machine, not a problem. All right. Another way to make stencils is you can use a cutting machine. I have this little tiny Spellbinders die cutting machine. You can use a big kick. You can use your bigger machine. You can use your electronic machine. Whatever you'd like. All right, we're going to do is cross. Go back and forth a couple times. There, now we have a cross. Okay, we can also use punches. try this. Let's see if this will work. It's on a piece of the folder. I didn't hear it crack. Guessing it didn't work. All right, let's see. Make it a little thicker here. There we go. You just have to break out all these little pieces. So I'm not going to sit here and break them all out, but now we have another die, or another stencil. So let me clean this up a bit and I will show you my stencil collection. These, if you've watched my channel, already saw that I purchased these from Timo and I think Shein. I put them on a ring. These we just made today. This is with the punch, the die, our brother's scan and cut, another die, and then here's some stencils from Dollar Tree. I keep them on a ring. Here's my stencil binder. And I will show you some of the ones I made. These were not made. This was hand. These were made. See how it's clear? It's hard to see. Very thin. I did this on the Cricut. This was on the Cricut. Can you even see that? Hearts. More hearts and more hearts, all done with the Cricut. But these are clear. So if they're on, they're super thin. If they're on the desk, it's hard to see unless you have stain on them. Brother scanning cut, brother scanning cut. This is a Louis Vuitton one. You could probably see it better in here. These are all ones I made. Super thin material. Another one I made. Some of these were purchased. This was made. So I have a ton, and if I can't find the one I want, I make my own. These were made. These were borders I made. This is made out of paper. Cardboard, heavy duty cardboard it was. This is foam. This is actually a stamp that I made. These were cut off the front of copy notebooks from the Dollar Tree. These are all from the Dollar Tree. This is one I made. I get a lot from Dilutions. I get a lot from everywhere. I see them. I like them. If If I can't afford them, I'll go home and make them. So my suggestion is, if you want to make them, use the Mylar sheets, or a lot of them were made with these, what do you call these? The book protectors, the sleeves. Anything that's plastic, thin plastic, you can make them with. Transparencies, if you have them from the old days, old school days, you can make them. Alright guys, that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the quick walkthrough of my, flip through of my stencil book. And I will keep on making them, and I hope you do too. I hope you enjoyed. There's a million ways, different ways to make stencils, guys. Here's another stencil I made. Million ways to make them, million different materials. Just try them all. This is just a couple of the ways that I make them. So I hope you enjoyed, but Mylar is the best material I've found so far to do it, because it cuts through any machine. So if you can do it with a Brother Scan-N-Cut or a Cricut, you can design your own. So that's another plus. Sky's the limit, guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks, bye. Alright guys, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I make a lot of stencils. I buy a lot of stencils. Mylar is the best material that I found so far that works in any machine you have. You can actually even take an X-Acto knife if you're really careful and go around the design and cut. But my preferred way is to do it through the Scan-N-Cut, or if I have a die that I want to make a stencil out of, you can do that as well. Like I said, I will link the Mylar down below, but you can use any plastic material. Just experiment with what you have and see what works for you. Experiment with any of your cutting tools. See if any of them work. I have a whole bunch of punches here that could work. You just gotta experiment, guys. So that's my video for today. Make sure you like and subscribe, and a positive comment, no negative comments, because this world's full of enough negativity. I'm trying to keep this channel a happy place for everybody. So any negative comments will be deleted. If you don't like me, you don't like my videos, that's fine. Just move on. And that's it, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. I think is going to be a Temu haul. Some Temu items are expected to be in this week, so we will be doing a craft Temu haul coming up, and then I'm not sure what's up after that. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Have a good day.